Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
And one.
What's good?
What up, though, Monski?
Shit, chillin' like a motherfucking villain.
The old school name, Monski.
You hear it?
For real.
I don't know nothing about that.
They used to call me Monkey.
They think my name Chester.
Right. They used to call me Monkey.
That's not the name to use nowadays.
Hey,
that's the old
right.
school name.
Never,
of something
it was
that's
a never
really,
name to
never
use.
a good name.
But it was a used name.
Now we have the diddler, right? We have the new Chester, which is this, or
right.
the,
your name could not be
Kales, right? We don't have the old school name.
Dippity, no.
That's why I got to put it out there for everybody. Got to stop calling me Diddy P, P Diddy, all that nickname is over with. You got to just go back to P or figure something out. My nigga K called me Perio. I like Perio. That's sweet. I take that, but all that Diddy P and P Diddy, all that shit.
That didn't age well.
No, that did not age well at all. Hopefully that's not recorded nowhere on no videos. Nobody calling you P Diddy. That's
that shit dead. But what up, fellas? How was y'all weekend?
Man, mine was boring. Did I go see? Yeah, I think I went to go see Bad Boys.
You like it?
Went to driving. Yeah, it was cool.
It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was cool.
I liked it. It was
I wasn't
good.
disappointed. You know,
Me neither.
I stopped going to the movies and shit because things was getting disappointing. You know what I'm saying? Everything was just horrible.
But the last thing I saw at the movies before Bad Boy was Top Gun, Maverick. That was dope.
Oh yeah, I like Top Gun. Yeah, I watched that. Yeah, that was dope.
And, everybody always got to compare something to try to take the excitement. Well, it ain't good as two and all that. Man, like nothing never be like other.
You just can't watch shit
accept
these
it
days,
for what it is.
You can't listen to music these days without comparing. Oh, he LeBron better than Jordan.
You can't watch sports. You can't do nothing. I get it for barbershop talk here and there, but stop taking the fun out of everything.
Be mad. Niggas be actually mad.
Oh, it ain't like BMF. BMF ain't like Kanan. This is always something. Like,
some bullshit,
like God damn, they like
everything ain't about being like something else. Nigga, you stop being like the other nigga. How about that? Niggas don't want to stop being like another nigga, do they?
All right, did I turn my live chat off?
That's the new thing right now. So hey, we all there.
I don't know if I can see
in there like
chat or not, but it's up there. But I ain't gonna worry about it. But anyway, we got a good show for y'all today. We gonna get right into it, man, because we've been already talking about mental awareness. I know I have on my personal page, and it is June for Men's Mental Awareness Month, and I think mental awareness and mental illness in the black community is something that need to be talked about way more than we do.
More. I don't know what the fuck is going on with everybody. Everybody is fucked up.
I don't know if they fucked up, but I did a little research.
Right.
I try to do a little research and read up on different stuff before I just spew shit out my mouth. A lot of times, so I can know what I'm talking about. Sometimes, but before we get into that, I had a great weekend. I was just chilling with the fam. Got on the grill a couple times. I'm starting to become the grill master. Marty the grass master. Kalani and all them niggas be talking shit. They don't want them problems when they come to that grass.
I'm on the grill, so you can catch me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We can have some grill competition.
Yeah.
I'm getting cold.
Yeah, I don't know. You better do some hot dogs.
Nah, nigga. No glizzies. No glizzies.
No glizzy.
Pause. No glizzies.
Man, I couldn't get to my sound effect fast enough for that one.
Hey, listen. I indirect heat some ribs yesterday. Terry, if you watch it, you better tell him in these comments.
Ribs?
Yeah, I'm back on that pork, bro.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, that pork don't bother me. That pork, listen. People be thinking eating chicken is good. Chicken eat anything you put in front of the chicken.
Hell yeah.
And you better be careful with that red meat. We have a whole nother show about that.
Yeah. I prefer the taste of the beef ribs. You know what I'm saying?
They good.
Or the rack of lamb. You know what I'm saying?
Rack of lamb, they good too.
Do that
all day.
Put a little this and that, a little special sauce. You know what I'm saying?
All day. But
I can't.
I'm trying to see if I got any live chats in here. I can't tell.
Ain't none.
Share them. Share the video. You got to share it.
I already did. Okay. I shared it. I'm going to share it again.
Yeah, trying to.
You know what I'm saying? So they can. But anyway, boom.
I know people like, what the hell?
YouTube, Facebook on the nut.
On the fritz.
Some other ish. Oh, I can turn it sideways like that. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, boy.
But man, how was your weekend, bro?
Man, I was chilling, on ski. I was chilling like a villain with the fam, dog.
Okay.
I stayed out the way. Leave these fools alone out here because these people crazy.
Yeah.
They shooting on freeways.
Shooting everywhere. Block parties, freeways, water.
Out of driving my own
Yeah.
right. I just reported a story where a woman was just shot in the head. Hopefully she's not deceased, but I seen
man.
homicide detectives on the scene.
That's crazy.
So yeah, man, it's the police officer was just shot in the head. You know what I mean? All kind of shit, right?
Right.
Man.
Yeah, it's wild stuff
I don't
going
know what's
on.
going on, bro. Mass shootings everywhere. It just, I don't know.
Man, a lot of it got to do with the show we talking about.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
y'all. We trying to figure out this YouTube thing because I don't know if anybody talking to us or what.
Yeah, I don't see nobody on here
I can't
at
tell.
all.
Sorry,
And I
y'all.
don't even see no live feed. No, okay, I see it now.
What you hit?
I don't know what I hit. I was just pushing shit.
That was Sonny Son just calling trying to figure out where the hell we at.
We on YouTube, Sonny Son.
Yeah. That's what I just told her. That's what I just told her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's a little learning curve, man. When the listeners are used to us being on that platform, we actually stream on both simultaneously. But I guess since we're all more active on Facebook, everybody
tuned in.
you say yeah. So
I bet I got some calls coming in and like, where the hell y'all at?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's all good though.
yeah.
Yeah, get up in there.
I'm trying to find the damn share button. YouTube done switched them shit around, man. I can't even find.
That's what I was just saying. It's at the bottom of the page,
It's
but
at the
when you
bottom?
share it,
Oh, I had to hit the X on that shit right there and then hit share. Okay, I see.
yeah. But even when you share it, it just don't really.
Oh, there it goes. Somebody say, "Hey, y'all,
All right.
we in there. We in there. What up, though? Okay, now I feel better. Okay, now we go get to it because we get lit. But we got to talk about them Busto babies first. Sorry, y'all. We back at it. Things and Change podcast. Me and Moan, we missed y'all last week. Sorry.
Oh, I missed y'all.
Things came up. The job that pay the bills to make the donuts called, first. So I had to get out of town and do what I had to do. All that good stuff.
What happened to those commercials? Remember those was good commercials and shit like that.
Yeah, time to make the donuts.
Yeah, that was when life was easy back
fun.
then.
Yeah, or maybe we was young and
we
didn't
was
pay
kids.
attention. Yeah.
That's
Right,
true,
because
yeah.
our kids is gonna grow up right now. Like, man, you remember that damn commercial
Nothing.
shit that's come
Ain't
on
no
now? Like, that's
commercial.
when life was easy.
Ain't
Yeah.
no commercials no more.
Everything easy for them little
It's only Super Bowl
niggas.
commercials and NBA final commercials.
Well, yeah, a lot of their asses is watching TV on Fire Sticks
Exactly.
and shit, so it ain't even they
Ain't no
watching
more commercials,
YouTube.
bro.
It's so easy for them now because we raising their ass with mittens. They too easy.
Oh yeah,
They don't know when life is hard.
yeah.
But anyway, the Busto babies, y'all. And I don't really want to. I don't know if they Busto babies and Busto mama at the liquor store. I forgot what liquor store was at in the D. The mama and the daughter was scrapping against some girls. I don't know if they trying to jump the daughter or what, but the mama and daughter had hands. I tell you that. But it was just pitiful, and people out there watching. And then the men out there watching. That was sad.
There's been a lot of women fighting each other these days, bro.
I don't know what's going on.
And like street fighting, like this fucking part 2 with Zangief and fucking Honda on that bitch.
So
You know
out here
what I'm saying?
tripping.
All of that ratchetness and toxicity that we see in the music and on reality
that's
TV
it. Yeah.
is spilling over into the real lives of the fans that consume that type of content.
Yeah, because Sexy Red is the true Busto baby.
What's that? Zeus TV? Don't they do that? All types of fighting.
I don't know. But I tell you one
Yeah,
thing.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, because they
Yeah.
was talking about blackballing them or taking them off or banning them, boycotting them or
Yeah,
something.
because that's all they do is fight. That's all they got. A whole bunch of women just fighting every fucking episode of whatever show it is women fighting.
Yep.
You know, and
Yeah, the hip hop shows.
Yeah,
the women
Yeah.
of New Jersey, whatever this shit be called. The women of the mountains.
Housewives of the
Housewives of Belle Isle.
right.
Housewives of
Palmer
everything.
Park.
Right, nigga. Housewives of 7 Mile. It be all this
Mound.
Hell no.
crazy.
Oh my God! Oh Lord, have mercy.
Right, shit.
Could you imagine the housewives of 7 Mile?
Housewives
My
of
God.
Finkel.
Right.
Oh no.
Imagine that.
Boy, they'd get some money too.
Imagine
They'd get
that.
some money too because everybody like ratchet shit.
Yeah, they do.
That's what's going on right now. That's the main thing that these people they love, and they pouring their money into the ratchet shit, bro.
You think that got something to do with mental illness?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I mean, that's what we're watching. We're watching mental illness. They're monetizing mental illness.
Yes, we are.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they wonder
And we
why.
blame the white people.
Ever since but I was about to say ever since Jerry Springer, right before I said that. But that, like, that's the machine. Yeah. That's where the money is coming. That's the ones that's funding this shit. So.
That's very true. That's
I think it is a lot of stuff that play a part in mental illness overall. Yeah. Because I believe, my opinion, I believe humans ain't strong enough to tap into their abilities of their own mind. Yeah. And I think they succumb to a lot of shit. People give you images what they think it should be, and the pressures of the world, the pressures of religion, the pressures of school,
no religion,
all that, the pressures of
wokeness, the fake wokeness now is going on,
leadership, fatherhood, motherhood is just, and it be so much BS that come with it. Yeah. That people don't use their own mind.
Yeah, they enslaving their mind. They put their mind in the side of a box. Yeah. And thinking anytime.
And that box being the TV.
Yeah,
right?
In the
phone,
radio,
all of that. And that's overall.
You put yourself into a network. That's what it is. A network of ignorance.
Yeah.
Programming.
Yeah.
And that's coming yourself to programming ignorance of programming of ignorance.
And that's overall. That's a mental awareness, a mental illness overall scale of people. Period.
That's probably a new genre of mental illness now. You know what I'm saying? Ever since
a new genre of mental illness.
Because you got certain genres of mental illness. You know what I'm saying? You go to war, that's an illness. You grew up in a hood. That's part of mental illness. Then now you got social media. That is a part of your mental illness, because now that's
the pressures of fakeness.
Yeah,
of,
you see everything now. I want to be it. Now I want to do it. You going out, people going out and shooting people because they seen it. You know what I'm saying on
a video game.
Yeah, a social media platform.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like craziness, dog. It's like.
So one of my questions:
how do you heal
with mental illness? So today, overall, for the audience that's tuning in, we talking about mental illness when it come to men and black men, but men overall, but mostly black men. Yeah. And but since we talking about overall mental awareness, and I really feel like that's what majority of us or the world period suffering from some type of mental illness or awareness.
Everybody been through trauma. I mean, look at the world we live in right now. I mean, to watch the news is to live through drama and shit, whether you actually experienced it or not. You know what I mean? That shit's some traumatic shit going on.
All you hear is it's about to be a war. It is a war. It's about to be a war. It's this, that. You know what I'm saying? Money ain't right. Money ain't real. Food, every time you look on social media platform, every food that you look at is not good. Something's wrong with it. It's getting recalled. Everything getting recalled. You know what I'm saying? I had
except for pork.
Dog, it's so crazy. But
real talk.
How can you recall something that's already
fucked up, right? Like it's fucked up. We don't need to recall this shit.
I'm just saying, you done seen diseases and everything else.
I mean, but you got even in the cereal, bro. You know what I'm saying? The cereal. Then you got what? Bread. Now you can't even eat just bread because it ain't real. The eggs ain't real. It's like, what the fuck? What are y'all doing?
The fruit ain't real. The vegetables ain't real. It's all fucking GMO shit. GMO. They crossing. They coming up with new fruits.
You can't even
tell them about it, Pete.
Oh, that April, the apricot and plum mix. Yeah, all that type of shit. Cross pollinating.
The new super plums and shit.
All that shit.
Right.
But back on the mental illness.
But we never left it. That's it. That's
the crazy thing, especially when it come to teachings, even from different homes. Or something that everybody follow just alike. Say, for instance, to say the church and the black community. The church and the black community, everybody got their own different interpretation. You see what I'm saying? Their own different definition of stuff. Like, and I think that caused a big thing. Somebody.
No, that's me clicking shit.
A big thing of mental illness too. Have people following stuff so different. You know what I'm saying? And keep people arguing and stuff don't be learning different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool to, but it needs some you structure you on the same page. Like for instance, I use this for example. The Muslim dude at the store by my house, and we was talking about Ramadan. I probably said this before, but it's easy, good example. How they teach their kids in a certain, how they all do it at the same time, the same age limit, from 2 to 7, you know, stuff like that. All the schools, they do the same thing in school, and ain't no teasing them because one ain't eating before 6. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. It's all the same stuff. They follow their beliefs. It's a system, a procedure. Not saying they don't have issues neither.
Right.
But they have a structure when it comes to certain shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just believe a lot of that, this free will and letting people do what they want to do, man, be having people out here mentally messed up because you think I can do what I want to do, and you really can't.
But the thing is, when you people be want to do what they want to do, but don't know how to do what the hell they want to do. They want to do everything and not have a foundation of what you call that of consideration, right. Or you know what I'm saying, empathy. You know what I'm saying? They just think I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna just go rob somebody, or I just want to cut somebody out today because I don't feel right. Yeah,
that's why I say free will is dangerous if you don't know how to control it. You gotta have some type of accountability.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't, even how crazy it might sound to some people. And our generation coming up, when our grandparents said you was gonna go to hell, half that shit scared the shit out of you. Yeah. Had you somewhere sitting shook like I ain't doing that because my grandma told I'm going to hell, I'm gonna burn it, or whatever they told you. It gotta be
hell. It could be easy as jail.
Tell me something right now you could tell a 17, 18-year-old go happen to them, or what consequences they go face when they go sit down somewhere. They ain't.
Nigga want to go to jail.
They on social media they make jail look fun.
Exactly. Because everybody,
niggas and they be like everybody to get out of jail. You hear niggas tell a story about they get pussy, excuse my language, on in jail.
And when you get out, you get congratulated.
You get out and had the big checks. Niggas money be stacked, pile high. I know niggas personally, ain't gonna say no names, that came home had more money than me working 20 years. Like, god damn, like the hell, you know what I'm saying? Not telling nobody to go to fucking jail or prison, but I'm just saying, like, it's the stuff that they be putting out there to make you like it's good and it ain't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like, and that's a perfect segue to lead into mental illness in men. Yeah. And one of the questions that I always had, and it's not just black men, it's just men, period. Why, when it comes to mental illness, the first sign is violence and aggression?
That's deep.
You know what I'm saying? That's the first sign. Like, it's aggression and violence. And think about it. A lot of them mass shootings, they be saying it's come from mental illness. Yeah. Why you be that? Like, why do mental illness result in getting a gun? Why is that violence? Right. Aggression.
Right. You can't go bake cakes or something.
Well, a lot of times
that's what I say. Like, why you can't get mad and just go eat a lot?
Right. Go swimming.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga won't keep stop climbing the fence. Like, what's wrong?
That's like I explained to people talking about this outside. A lot of times they resort to the first resources they have available at their disposal, which is guns and ammo. Right. When they talk, right, or when they only thing that they seen as far as problem solving skills is to resort to violence, is to resort to anger. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why that's the first thing that they resort to as an adult.
Yeah. Yep. You know who made a movie about it? Just made it. Darren made it's called Hurt People. You know what I'm saying? So that's a mental illness movie. So
hurt people do hurt people.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So shout out to Darren and that new movie Hurt People.
Yeah. So, and one of the main things in black men that causes mental illness. For one thing, the scientific term, it's a couple of them. One of them is called anxiety disorder. Yeah, come from worrying and fear. Yeah, and a lot of that come from us as black men worrying about what somebody think of us. Yeah, and overall, what I read, where I put it at. It's a lot now. This is wild. It's called where is it at? And that's it right there. Anxiety disorder. And the crazy thing, society blame men the most for the shortcomings, and then men blame themselves on top of that. That's what's wild. Like, people don't understand the pressures that men go through. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with that. Men should do this, women should do it. But real talk, like, one of the things in there, they support system need to be there from the women. Like, women, that stuff y'all be doing on social media and all that shit don't help. Like, because it is real men out there be like, that look at that and wear it and act like they can't make no mistakes and will walk on eggshells around you, won't communicate, won't do none of that because you out here saying this is men. You supposed to be the support system.
Yeah, I don't mean to bring this probably ain't got nothing to do with it, but it kind of sound like a little bit like when I was looking at this post on Facebook, and it was like this dude tried to talk to this chick, and she didn't talk to him, and she was like, don't walk past him every day, and he was like, you don't give me no plate, nothing like that, and she had all her groceries one day, and she started dropping her groceries and couldn't get all her groceries. She asked him, can she help? Can he help?
Right on one.
And he was like, why would I help you? And you don't even talk to me when, you know what I'm saying, you don't even say nothing to me.
Right.
But now you want something from me.
Yeah.
But you got to understand, that's how a lot of women do. I ain't going to say all women do that.
That's the entitlement that a lot of women have.
Exactly, bro. Oh, I don't say nothing. I don't need to talk to you. I only say hi to you.
You're just supposed to do that by default because you're a man.
Exactly.
And guess what? You know what? I want to do that, right? But the thing about it, a lot of women don't understand is that you need to be a woman that deserves that kind of a treatment out of a man. You know what I'm saying? You don't just get that shit by default. You know what I'm saying? And to tell a woman that she has to earn anything out of a man sounds crazy as fuck to women.
You ain't no real man.
Like who? Who are you? Who am I that she needs to earn something from? But that's the same idea that I have about you. Who are you that I should be entitled to do this shit for you just because you feel like you deserve it? And then on top of how you treat.
That's how women are. Like, I done been, how many times I done open the door for women and they don't say shit to you?
Because you're entitled. You're supposed to do that. It's
and
almost like
weird, bro.
It's almost like pray. I don't pray. I'm gonna go
is
pray
that
the
not
dog.
mental?
To your first point with the dude with not stopping and helping her, I'm glad you brought that up because that's one of the things.
Right.
With mental illness with black men, is not having a problem with saying no and standing 10 toes on it. And like, if he wanted to keep walking and buying, she said whatever she said, oh well.
Exactly.
And even if he got home and she recorded it and posted a story and he went viral and not helping her and don't know the whole black story,
they gonna be beating him up.
What I'm saying is,
but they gonna beat him up though.
They is. But what we as men got to get better at is saying, so what?
Yeah.
I stood 10 toes on how I feel and keep it moving.
Right.
That's one of the.
I done got to the point now where it's like, I used to want to carry this, and it's not because I think I'm the shit or nothing. It's just because I know the type of person I am. I used to want to carry this like pristine image in people's head about me, like keep it clean and no problems. But now I don't give a fuck about what people think about me.
Yeah, that was me too, Mark.
Because people will take that kindness and that energy that you try to project and use it against you.
Yeah, that was me too, Mark.
You know what I'm saying? And then poke you and use your response.
They expect you to be that.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, you got to be careful how nice you are to people, right? Because now now they're used to it, and then when you're not that anymore, and it's not because all the time that you don't want to be. You could be dried up. I don't have this thing to give, whether it be time, right? I'm tired of it. Now you're the bad guy because
you saying it.
Yeah. You become accustomed to this person
and what you saying is
become enabled. Enablement has developed because of what you did for them.
And what you saying, Mark, is part of the steps of helping with mental illness in black men is not caring about that pressure you just said right there. So what? You know what I'm saying? I don't care about how you feel or what you say. This is me. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the main things. Another thing with depression, it causes black men to have cloudy thoughts. You can't get through your day right, because you making your decisions messed up. You know what I'm saying? It's clouding your judgment of life. All of that stuff is bringing down mood swings, and you fatigued and tired, and you restless.
Thinking about somebody not being there to help you, or thinking about somebody like just bashing you for you just being you. That does drain you. That drains the shit out you.
And then think about it though, fellas. I'm gonna ask y'all this. I'm just gonna ask y'all this and just see what y'all say. Do y'all feel like y'all have like aggression and violence symptoms?
Yeah, I know I do. I know damn well I do.
Mark, you?
Say what you say. I was reading something.
Do you feel like you have aggression and violent symptoms?
Violent symptoms, no. I do feel sometimes where I get angry in areas or situations where, you know what I mean, my buttons is pushing. I shouldn't be. You know what I mean, I allow people to push my buttons. I allow myself to react to people pushing my buttons. I'll say that, say it like that.
Okay, what about overthinking?
Overthinking, yeah. I mean, I do that by default. I mean, I'm a chess player. You know what I mean? So it's just like I'm a chess player. Not only.
No, without all of that, just are you an overthinker?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, and well, I'll just say yeah. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I have to be an overthinker.
You,
Think
Mo?
about every situation.
No, I don't think I'm an overthinker. I think accordingly. I think of situation.
The possibilities of every situation.
Yeah, possibility of, you know, like, okay, what if this don't happen? What I need to do? You know what I'm saying? What if it do happen?
I put it to you like this: are you an overthinker when you're in a situation?
No. I feel that I'm a very composed thinker in situations. I'm very calm, and especially like this hard situations, I'm better. But if I got time to, if I got time to sit there and think about it,
you go overthink.
Yeah, I might overthink it, and that's why I try not to think about it too much, because I will overthink something, and I will get myself, I think myself out of something. Mm-hmm. Like, oh man, well that might not work, so let me not do it. Let me try to do something else. Mm-hmm. You know, if I have too much time to think about it.
What about weight changes? Your weight go up and down?
No, I ain't never happened.
Having problems with eating?
No.
Physical issues?
Besides, I once had ulcers, you know, but that was about 20 years ago. I haven't had it since though. But you know, and that was the reason bad, because I was worried about what I was gonna do next, where I was gonna lay my head at, what I was gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? What people thinking about me, because they don't see me having anything of my own.
I'm
you know what I'm saying?
That.
Stuff like that.
I'm glad you said it. Now, what about out of all this stuff? What about substance abuse?
Yeah, I abused the shit out of liquor. I used to. Yeah, but it taught me how not to. You know what I'm saying? Because when I did have an ulcer, I thought it had something to do with liquor, but it didn't. But it scared me enough to make like, wait a minute. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And high risk activities. Do you find yourself doing some high risk shit?
Not no more. Yeah.
And you know why I'm asking these questions? These the 7 steps or 7 common symptoms of mental illness in black men. Yeah. Ain't that crazy? And you know what's crazy? Every last one of these you read, you sitting here reading on paper. I feel like all of this, you know, it's, right. Even not at some point. I don't know about high risk activities. I don't know too much about that part. And if I did do substance, so it's aggression and violence. I'm very aggressive.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not violent, but I'm aggressive. High risk activities. I don't know.
I
think I got any of those.
Yeah,
I don't fit that. Substance abuse, if it was, it's bud.
Yeah, it got to be like, if you're gonna count that, then maybe.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't liquor. Physical issues. I don't think I have none of those.
What am I, like ailments?
Yeah, like just when I read it, it's like
disease,
depression, like with the physical issues.
Always sick. Always got headaches and
headaches.
Yeah.
Migraines.
I did have cluster headaches.
And with that one, these two go together: restlessness and difficulty of focus.
Yeah.
Having focus.
I have difficulty of focus maybe when I don't get enough rest.
Yeah.
Right, so it's not a combination. Yeah, it's not a combination of the two.
And then your weight changing.
Yeah.
I stay pretty consistent on the fat.
And overthinking.
But when it comes to overthinking though, like I think my overthinking comes from being an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not me, like it's not overthinking, like worrying about things in life type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Do your overthinking come from your work, or does it come from just your social life? Just you.
I'm an overthinker.
Life? So are you? Is it both? Is it work and social, or is it?
Man, it's everything. Dog.
You know what? I can't say work and social. It's like when you talking about dealing with women, right? You know what I mean? I overthink, but I don't overact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't overact,
saying?
but I overthink. And with me is because you got to understand with me again, with how I am with praying for people. I'm a praying. I love people, and so I just overthink a lot about how I think I can help people.
Yeah.
Or what I can do, shit like
Which
that.
is understandable. Which is understandable.
Or if I did something wrong to hurt somebody. I'm one of them people. I think I overthink to put pressure on myself, and that's a sign of mental illness.
I'm about to say I'm a perfectionist though. That's kind of I feel like, I don't know if that's a symptom of mental illness for me, and I don't want to sound dismissive.
OCD.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I'm OCD as fuck. Yeah, that's what it is with me.
Yeah, I think a lot of us suffer from that for real. OCD for real.
Because I'm the type of motherfucker, right? When I get one new thing and I bring it in the house and I put it down, like I got to clean up around the space that I put that shit in. Then I got to clean up around that space. Then now the whole room is clean because I bought one new thing and shit.
I'm the same way.
Nigga, I change my whole house around sometimes.
Type shit, yeah. Because then I got to come down here in the studio. And now I'm not straightening everything around, you know what I mean?
Terry, I can't come in the side door. And if certain shit just everywhere, I keep my book bag on from work. And I gotta make that shit look better.
Yeah,
I got to.
Like I used to have it. I used to have this little kink when I was young, right? Where it's like anything that I did to one side of my body, I had to do the other one. Like if I scratched myself over here, I had to scratch myself over here.
Exact same spot.
Right, that's when I was. That's how the OCD was.
With a white coat
little and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Get the white coat out.
So yeah, that's how that was. I grew out of that shit though. So yeah, I think it's OCD for me. It ain't more so just a mental, and that may be a mental fucking condition itself, isn't it? I mean, but it's not.
But it's not the
illness.
Worst. It's not the worst.
Yeah, okay,
and real talk to the fellas that's out there watching, and even the ladies, like talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
not somebody else's. Don't blame somebody else for your shit.
And stop with the pressures, man. Like I'm telling you, that black son you raising. And that black man you with is already a lot of pressure because the influences on our young black kids, they mental illness is crazy. They got time to they already sit in the house, but then they got time to sit in the house for 4 years straight with that COVID shit, or 3 years straight, and didn't do nothing but computer, whatever all that shit was. So we definitely got to keep them encouraged and keep them going. And like Sonny San say, go through them phones and through them tablets, because if y'all don't know now, y'all ain't paying attention, parenting now, the influences ain't just little Johnny around the corner or little Bam Bam that you was like, you better watch that boy, right. or Lakeisha was like, you better stop hanging with that girl. No, it's them and YouTube and
30,000 more people.
On Facebook, Discord, reaching out to them, being weird people on those platforms. Not so much the platforms. Back up, because I don't want to disrespect the platform. But the people that use the platform the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch that shit, man. They be talking like Mickey Mouse on there. Them they be 56, and they messing these kids' heads up. You know what I'm saying? But these 7, how many steps was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things we talking about. Ask and start paying attention to your family and see if you think they going through this, and ask them.
And the thing is, we need to focus more so on 2 things, I feel like being there for understanding each other and understanding ourselves, right? Because the problem comes in when we're trying to force people to understand us. You know what I'm saying? And now it becomes the battle of whose trauma is the worst. You need to understand what I went through. And then you need to understand, but see, if we just took time to understand ourselves first and be honest with that, who we are and what we are, right? And took time to genuinely understand the people that we're dealing with, then we can come to some kind of resolve, because all of the tension comes from, you don't understand, I've been through this, and you don't understand it, and I've been through that. And now
we all have.
And that's what continues this downward spiraling cycle of us perpetuating this bullshit.
That's why we can't get nowhere, Mark.
They say if you can't save nobody if you're drowning yourself.
Yeah, I mean, they tell you that all of us been on the airplane, right?
Yeah.
What they tell you. You put your shit on before you, even your kids, because if you can't help you can't help nobody.
You can't
if you
ain't
good,
you fucked up.
Yeah. So and then that goes back even to like relationships. If you don't love yourself, if you ain't honest enough with yourself and understand yourself and know yourself enough, and you don't love yourself, how in the fuck can you have a good relationship?
You can't.
How can somebody ever love you if you don't even love you? Truly don't love yourself. yourself or
I
know
always
yourself.
say that, bro.
And you ain't honest with yourself.
First and foremost,
you ain't
bro.
honest with yourself. How can you be honest with somebody else?
For real.
You wake up every day and lie to yourself about who you are and what you are.
So you know you lying to me. Cause you ain't even lying.
That's Big Suge. The pressure of being a husband and a father definitely causes mental illness. Yep. When things go bad, everybody is looking at you. The man fix it. You yourself are worried and trying to figure it out too. Yeah, that be the problem, man. And then the Suge. I'm glad you said that. Shout out Suge, Doctor of Sports, my guy that was on last week. I'm glad you said that because even in those times, we got to be like, it's okay if we can't do it.
Yeah,
that's one of the steps. The 4 steps. It's crazy that it's 7 symptoms that the look out for when it comes to mental health, but it's 4 steps to help with it. Not saying it cure, but help.
Right.
But I don't want to just jump right to that. We still got 30 minutes or whatever. I want men to understand and I want men to pay attention and really ask themselves. You have an aggression and violence issue.
Look in that mirror, man. Don't look in
Look
that
in
mirror.
that mirror, bro.
Don't look in that mirror just to look and see if your beard good, your hat on straight, or your clothes look good. Look in the mirror. Look at yourself. Like really, truly look at yourself and be like, do I know that I'm good with myself? Mm-hmm. Am I gonna let anybody deter me from being happy? Because if you do that, if you let somebody deter you from being happy, man, you liable to fuck everything up, even yourself first.
Mom, I'm glad you said that, and I'm just gonna go to the Bible right quick.
Go ahead.
You said that because that's what Peter talking about in 1 Peter with the scattered Christians when they was all messed up when Jesus died and they was lost and know what to do.
Yeah.
They was losing their joy and their happiness,
Yeah.
and one of the main things he told them was, people don't understand this neither. Your joy and happiness is a special inheritance and it's protected and covered personally by God. Yeah. That's why you don't let nobody steal your joy.
Yeah.
You don't supposed to be out here getting mad.
That's the power. That's the
you don't supposed to be getting mad.
The positivity. That's the pull.
Like when somebody steal your God-given joy that's given to you, that's why I can't stand when somebody say they don't make me happy. Dog, that's the craziest shit in the relationship to me. I'm sorry because it's a two-way street. So if something going on when you feel like they not making you happy, a lot of times you got to look in the mirror.
Exactly. These are people that sometimes they're conditioned to that relationship only being beneficial from the beneficial aspect of it, not from the, from the benefits of it, not from the person being there for them, emotionally and mentally. It's just what you give to me financially, physically. You know what I'm saying? What you give me, in life, support wise.
And I was looking at today. That's funny. I was looking at this chick post on Facebook today, and she said, and a lot of women agree with her. She said, "A man should need his woman," and I said, "That don't need his woman. If you don't need a woman, then you're not really being the man." And I'm like, that really don't make sense.
That don't even make sense.
I don't want nobody to need me. I don't.
That story true in the Bible. You came from my rib.
Yeah, I don't want nobody to need me because you know what happens when you don't fully follow through with whatever that person needs. They're gonna look at you like you did something wrong.
Don't need me, please. Don't need.
Because nobody's perfect, right?
Exactly.
Nobody's gonna be able to be there all the time when you need them for everything that you need them for. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? To put that responsibility on somebody, I feel like it's a bit selfish.
It is, bro. It is.
It is.
And now, granted, that's not to say the contrary. I'm not suggesting that a man shouldn't make you happy.
Exactly.
Right? Or that you shouldn't be happy with him, but just to solely depend on him for your happiness.
Yeah. That's bad. Anybody,
issue, right?
anybody that say somebody
to solely depend on somebody.
Anybody for your happiness is crazy.
Needing somebody to make you happy.
And it sounds harsh, I guess, when you know what I mean, but at the same time, right, you know what I mean, you can't fully depend on, even in the marriage. You can be 100%, 1000% fully in, but still, right, you still should have some type of a ground to stand on yourself.
You got to, Mark.
Any event.
You got to, Mark.
That things fall down.
You got to, Mark.
Or right, I mean, and that's if it's directly or indirectly happening, right? Not to say that they might leave you, but they may pass away.
Exactly.
And you're solely dependent on this person, and now,
Now
or
you-
she's
now
or
you
she's
fucked up.
or she's solely dependent on me. And God forbid
Yeah.
something happened to me.
Yeah.
I want her to be able to still contain or maintain her lifestyle
Yeah.
and the things she want to do and provide for herself. You know what I'm saying? In my absence,
Right.
not that I
Yep.
don't want to be there.
You're right.
How-
So
what would
happiness
you
comes
was
from
you not
within
paying
yourself.
attention? If you love me, that means you'd have been really paying attention to the things that I was doing in that life. You know what I'm saying? And not just saying, "Oh, he do this, my husband do this, my husband do that, or my
feel
wife
like-
do this, my wife."
People don't take that shit real,
No,
man.
they
That
don't.
death do us per man. Like that shit is to death. Like it ain't no he don't flush the toilet enough or he stayed out the
They
2
leave
o'clock.
for the most
It be the
superficial
dumbest
shit,
shit.
man.
Like that shit is like supposed to be real.
But you
and
know
that's
what-
a
but
whole
you-
nother thing with leadership in the
But
world
you know
when
what's
it comes to
crazy
that
though?
marriage. Niggas be tripping.
But the thing about it is the reason why that happens is we are so superficially attached to the things that we think that we want.
Exactly.
That we see we want in a person.
Come on now.
That we overlook the shit that we don't like, and it's the things that we don't like, and how long we can deal with them that determines how long the relationship lasts.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
it's
say that
crazy.
shit. I feel like every damn show on
He ain't fulfilling me. He ain't fulfilling me because he ain't take me and bring me flowers every damn day. But yet, all the food, the lights never went off. I'm gassed in the
Refrigerator
car.
stayed full.
Refrigerator, everything.
You kept getting the meat, fuck the shit out you every night. All of that, everything you wanted.
Half the time, the women don't know when something breaks. If you got a man who understands in that house, I don't give a fuck if he's not able to fix it himself. He would call somebody to fix it, and you would never even know it
Hell
broke.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's me.
But what happens is
That
when
motherfucker go get
when
fixed.
you
I might
don't
not
when
be
the
the coldest
women
with
when the
doing it, but
women
that motherfucker go get fixed.
don't look to understand that.
Look, I was just about to say. So in conversations like this, right, this could be easily contained in the box of men bashing women, right?
Yep, easy.
When all we're doing, right, is expressing
for support.
What we're doing is expressing our situations that we go through, right, and maybe some things that we don't like, right.
This got a lot to do with mental awareness and mental. Because I'm gonna get to the steps.
So now we go back to the things that I said. If a person is honest with themselves, right, and is willing to understand themselves completely and understand the person as opposed to just using this as taking things out of the conversation and then using it as a rock to throw back at you.
Yep.
Waiting for it.
And fellas, you gotta
building it up and waiting for it.
Right?
And men, y'all gotta we gotta understand ourselves and know what we and know what we want.
Yeah, that's very
Off
true.
rip, that
was
know
about to
what
get to that.
know
I
what
was
triggers
about to-
you.
I was about to get to
Know
that part
what.
too.
Like it really
We
got to
have
be
to be
that.
honest,
You
we-
ain't gonna be getting nobody perfect, but you
Yeah.
got to be down at least to the basics.
Yeah.
It got to be a
honest
top
as well.
5 or top 10 something that you like. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like that's what you go for. And I ain't saying she's 7 out of those. No. Or if it's 5, you go for that 5, bro. No, don't go. No, she 3 out of them. Them 2
But it
that
can't
she
be-
ain't doing might be something that piss you the hell off.
But it can't be a major thing because you're gonna dwell on that major thing, and it becomes really a mental issue.
Yep.
Because now you're not treating her right. You know what I'm saying? Now you're not treating yourself right at all. First and foremost, you're not treating yourself right because you got a lack in that relationship, and you was like, oh, she got a big ass, so I'm just gonna ignore something that I really needed in this relationship.
So
You know what I'm saying? Somebody you can't talk to.
People like, men and women have this thing where, they won't see what they need in a person unless they see first the things that they like.
Yeah.
They won't even get to know the person enough to know if they possess the things that the qualities as a person on the inside, right? Because I'm looking so much to, and again, now people look for those superficial things and get attached to them. And now when they don't get out of the situation what they wanted, now it's like, oh, I'm gonna take all of these little things that I didn't like and blow it up and throw it in your face and say, oh, well, you old funky foot farting in the bed ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
It was cute at first. It was cute at first because it was new.
You my little funky foot.
Right.
Now you funky foot.
Soon as you get mad at me,
Are you fat funky ass nigga or you broke ass or
take all of those little things.
You little dick ass nigga. You never was hitting it right anyway.
Exactly.
All of that.
Yeah, all of that, right?
All of that.
So yeah, man, that's how it is. And again, man, this is not bashing.
Nobody.
This is, and the thing about it is, if women know that we're not lying.
This
about
all the
things we
pressures,
saying,
not even
right?
just
So-
black men go through. Period.
Period.
So if you're just honest with yourself and understand what we're saying and try to conceptualize how we feel and then respond to that as opposed to just trying to come back and say, oh well, you did this and what about when you did that and make it a
Because I'm gonna tell you something.
That's an issue too. That's a mental issue.
I'm gonna tell you something because aggression and violence,
deflection, constantly deflecting.
Aggression and violence ain't always stemming from guns and her. A lot of it come from the man can't figure it out, and then there's other pressures at home, like you need to be this and you need to be that, and it causes anger. It called, and not saying it's good. You know, I'm just saying this. Some of the stuff I read.
I got a little issue with that though, Sonny. Right? Because don't go through my phone. And it's not because I have something to hide. Because if you go through my phone, that makes me feel like you don't trust me. And if you don't trust me, then why are you here?
If I got a diary sitting on, if the woman got a diary sitting on the table, I'm not gonna go through her diary. So why you gonna go through my phone? My phone might be my diary. My phone might be all the stuff that I'm saying about you and me in that whole situation, and you see that now you feeling a certain way.
You didn't compromise.
You know what I'm saying?
I may not. It might look because me being an overthinker, right? I may be talking about or jotting down all of the things that I'm overthinking about, right? I'm not charging you with these things, right? I may, you know what I'm saying? But am I acting this out? Am I acting like that, right?
Yeah.
So I don't need you to get that information and then charge me with what I'm saying or what I'm thinking because I'm not charging you. I'm not acting like I feel like you cheating. But like in my mind, I mean, I don't know how faithful she might be. And now hearing me feel that way may make you feel some kind of way, and that fractures the relationship now. You know what I mean?
Because it's going to happen. Because you can't hide it. Especially if that person, the reason why that person did it because they mentally already got something going on.
Well, they got trust issues.
Yeah, that's why I say you don't trust me. If you're trying to find something in my phone that you feel like you can't have a conversation with me, and I'm going to be honest about,
right?
Why are you with me then? Yeah.
So I want to hit this.
That means I can't trust you. It's something in your phone that I need to find.
Exactly.
I want to hit these 7 points again right quick before we get into the steps that help with mental illness with men and black men. But again, pay attention to the signs when it comes to this out the blue aggression and violence, high risk activities. People doing this crazy shit that they wouldn't normally do as far as the activity. This is out the blue, like start playing with guns or something, or you know what I'm saying.
Jumping out of planes,
I guess. I don't know this wild shit, but substance abuse is out the blue. Physical issues like far as headaches and just tired, fatigue, can't focus, all of that. And that goes with being restless and difficulty focusing, weight loss, weight changing, and just overthinking, sitting around just trying to figure it out. And like just ask those questions, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention, you know what I'm saying? In your sons, your brother, your husband. It ain't always got to be who you married to or go with. It be your kid, your cousin, all of that stuff.
And learn how to talk to them. Don't talk to them. Don't talk at them. Talk with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people got a lot of problem with talking at people.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And they think that's them talking to them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially in regard to kids, right? Because a lot of times adults, not even just parents, don't hold the same regard to children in regards to respect. They don't hold the same respect for kids.
Right, they don't. People don't,
that they want the kids to hold to them. And then feel like that it's disrespectful for the kids to not allow them to disrespect them. You know what I mean?
Right. You're a kid. You're supposed to listen to what
you're supposed to allow me to disrespect you.
You shouldn't take it as disrespect. This is how they communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they communicate.
That's how a lot of elders, and because they're dysfunctional, right? They've been abused, right? And now they have this bully.
Or come from an era just trying to figure it out.
But then they have this complex where they just, like
they gonna go to hell.
Complex, right?
Yep. They gonna go to hell.
Yeah.
Who is this here? I don't know who
you
that
reading
is.
comments?
She's going to the Bible,
rolling up. Hey, you got to be real. It ain't nothing but real life. See, that's another problem. That's when I'm glad you said that. That's when I had to realize who I am. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't take that pressure and don't know what people going through. Don't know if it's prescribed. Don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I had to start standing 10 toes on who I am and who whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's me. You know what I'm saying? You can't look at me no different than nobody else. You know what I'm saying? But we go get to these steps where things that help, and I want to ask y'all the same questions. I'm not just go blurt off I'm just gonna ask the same questions. So you feel like you active and get out, socialize?
Not as much as I should. I'm getting back into it. I used to do it way more than I do it now, but I'm getting back into a lot of me. You know what I'm saying? So now I am. We're trying to anyway.
Right. What about control of your finances?
That's actually something that I've learned very well more to do in the past 5 years than I ever learned in my life, because I never was taught that. Nobody ever taught me any of that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Here.
Nothing to do with anything.
Yep.
They got anything to do with money. They just said go to work and that's it.
Yep.
Stay away from credit
I
cards.
just saw my mama spend a whole
yeah.
bunch of money. She just worked, got a whole bunch of overtime like crazy. It was never no financial literacy in the home. You right.
Yeah.
And black men, a lot of that come from us.
Yeah.
That's supposed to come from us. That financial literacy, that inheritance, leaving some for your kids, kids. That come from the man.
Yeah.
Especially if you got kids and got a family. Just period.
I don't think. I mean,
You
just
know?
a lot of, even my mom, man. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't really literate to the finances like that.
Right.
She might have been able to, buy a house and shit like that, but like actually like do things like that. Even if she did, she didn't teach me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
nobody did though.
So what about, do you find it okay to ask for help?
Hell yeah. But ain't nobody to ask help for. Not no more. Not in my life.
What about you, Mark? I'm asking you the
As far
same
as what?
questions.
What?
Like, do you feel like it's okay to ask for help if you need help? Whatever it is. It ain't always financial.
I do feel like it's okay to ask for help, but I don't feel like when I ask for help, people really feel like I really need it.
Yeah.
Because of who I am and what I do. Like
'cause
I
you
don't
too
need
strong.
I don't need the help.
Yeah,
you know
strong.
What I'm saying? I don't get the help that I
Yeah.
need when I need it and shit. So now for that, it's hard for me to ask for the help.
Exactly. That's exactly what.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
What about makeshift a priority? Build relationships.
That's important to me. It's important to make and build relationships, but it's hard sometimes to maintain relationships when people are manipulative and opportunistic.
Very true.
Glad you said that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that, because one of the things to go with that is control your energy with that, and control negative people with building relationships. That's a
my
problem
issue.
that we have.
I'm kind of too giving,
Too nice,
and forgiving to a fault. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And give people passes that I shouldn't. I give people the benefit of the doubt when I should give them the consequence of the doubt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Very true. Very true.
And I find myself getting the fucked up end of the stick when I don't follow my first mind and my gut about certain things, about certain people.
Yeah. I was there. I was there a lot. You know what I'm saying? Helping people who I thought was gonna be in there to have my back, and they didn't. When times got rough. You know what I'm saying?
And in fact, they end up turning out to be, leeches that were really just there to suck your blood and shit.
Yeah, Suge, you got to know when it's okay to ask for help, bro. Like, you got to. Like, that's a big pressure, taking a big pressure off. And then real talk, not saying you going around to see who in your corner, because that's another thing we have a problem with. Let me see who really go help.
Yeah.
But we really don't know who will help unless you ask.
Yeah, that energy, that real energy don't transfer if you just doing it just to see.
You genuinely asking for help, and people know you ain't that type to do that, man. Ask for help, bro.
Yeah.
Now, I can see if it's people out here that just live their life reckless, and every time they calling somebody, they like,
and I
need this.
Like that.
Can I get this?
I had somebody like
I need
that.
this. Can I get this?
Nope.
Man, look out for me on this.
Nope.
Now I understand those people, but man, you working hard, you grinding, you hit some hard time, you going through stuff. And everybody already lean on their family, but sometimes they family don't have it. You supposed to call that best buddy that say they your best buddy and be like, hey, dog, spot your man 100. Or sometimes it might be 500, because it might be like a whole something you really got to pay and just can't get to it right now.
Right.
And it's okay. Or somebody you just need to talk to, dog, pull up on me. And then when them people call you say pull up on me, and they really reaching out to you to say pull up, man, stop what you doing.
And you can't get mad at that person if they don't have it, though.
Nope,
That's the
you
thing.
can't.
Even the things might look way different than it actually is. You know what I'm saying? Just because a person look like they got money, usually the person who got things are spending probably more money than you would ever think of spending, because they got to maintain that stuff that they got.
I'm gonna say I'm glad you bringing all this up, Moan, because all that got to do with mental. That's another problem. That's why that shit say control your finances.
Yeah.
As black men, because we do stuff like that, and I'm gonna tell you,
Impulse spending. And shit out of
young coming up,
Easily.
young coming up. That was me. Now sometimes I think I'm a little too hard on myself, but not knowing When my mama handed me that credit card as a senior at Ford, I went to Foot Locker every day, and I had a car stopping at Northland every day. Yeah. She getting the bill. That's when it came in the mail. Your phone didn't go off. No alert when you spent it. It had to wait 30 days when it coming. Then you getting cussed out then. Cause you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no emergency money.
Right.
You ain't got no gas money. All that shit she gave it to you for and teaching you, hey, don't just pay the minimum. Pay what you spend. You ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why one of the steps to helping mental illness, especially in black men, is take control of your finances.
That's true.
And it's okay to say no when you don't have it. So, and not talking out both sides of our mouth when we say ask for help. On the other side of the spectrum, if you that person that just don't have it, don't feel bad, and you don't have to make excuses, none of that.
Because that's what usually comes with it, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a person, you like, if you love that person, you're going to try to make an excuse of why you don't have it. And just, I mean, sometimes you got to be like, man, I'm struggling too. I ain't got it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Man.
If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. And that's fine. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay if you ain't got it. I just go ahead and just be like, you know, how can I help you in other places?
Yeah,
know?
Exactly. But
I might shoot the phone call out to the crew, and don't feel like you got to reach out to the crew that is making you look bad or something. Just be like, hey, dog, everybody see what they can come up with.
You can do it, because they hurting right now. They need it. And you know that person ain't that person that always calling you for favors and needing you for everything.
And that
you know what I'm saying? That's where the need come. If every time I call you and I know you got it, that means you need me because you know I'ma have it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's that. Now you using people. That's being needy and you using people too much.
Yeah, that's where you got to get yourself in order too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of that stuff come from, you know, mental awareness or mental illness and not asking for help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to know when it's okay to get help.
You gotta know when to hold
and it's okay in these times to have a therapist. That's
a
lot of what this pointing at. Having a counselor or a therapist, somebody that don't know you, that you talk to and really open up and tell them the truth about you so they can use their professional skills and tell you. You know what I'm saying? Some type of way, and really get out and get active.
You know, when
exercise, go to the gym or go skating, go paint, go.
You know what I found out.
You know,
when I found out therapy actually helped. At Whole Foods.
Yeah, Whole Foods.
When I got into that car accident.
Oh yeah, with Mario.
Yeah, I had.
Yeah, y'all had to. Cause didn't somebody pass away in that?
Yeah, she passed. Yeah. So, you know, and I ain't think I was going, but it did numbers for me. You know, it helped me out with a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got 4 minutes. I hear you.
And it was just different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it allowed me to open up. And, you know, me, shit, I want to go open it up to no damn stranger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm from the fucking hood.
And that's how we got to get out that mind frame.
And I had to. If I had to be real with myself. If I wanted to get help, I had to be real with myself. And I was sitting in my bed one night. I was like, I can't just sit and say what I think she want me to hear. I mean, what I want her to hear. You know what I'm saying? I got to be
You got to be real.
Honest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to be real. But before we close out, that was good, Mon, what you said. That you got to be honest.
Yeah.
You got to be honest when you reach out and get help. You got to. It's just like the lawyer say when you do something, the lawyer be like, "Hey, nigga, tell me the truth.
Exactly.
Tell me everything. Don't leave nothing out." That's the same thing you got to do with your therapist, because that therapist don't even know you.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you go to your homie or your friend or your grandma, cousin, all them, they could be like, "Oh, baby," they could be like, "Oh," you know, some stuff they might be like, "Yeah, you need it," but they ain't gonna want to get real with you. Before we close out, though, again, some of the common pause. Some of the common symptoms is aggression and violence. Pay attention to that in your peoples, man. High risk activities, substance abuse, physical issues like restlessness, can't focus, weight loss changes,
energy,
headaches, all that type of shit. Overthinking, you know. Be there for your people. Question them, ask them, see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And then some of the steps that help: get active, get out here. Yeah. Y'all say I'm outside, but don't be outside being on the wild shit that have any more wild.
That ain't no
mental shit. Yeah, because substance drinking is one of the main things people think they can go to help mental issues. It's not. It's making it worse.
Hell yeah.
It's okay to ask for help. Therapist, friend, whatever it is, ask for help. Don't hold it in. Oh, another one that I left off again. Women, we ain't bashing y'all. If you in that relationship, you married, we have our mental awareness for women, because I read that part too. We just running out of time. We might do that next week. But support your man, support him, talk to him, don't talk at him, be that support system. That's one of the main things. Don't put so much pressure on him. If your husband or man say, babe, we just can't do this trip, or I just ain't got it, just be like, bet. You know what I'm saying? Don't you ain't even got to try to do nothing extra. Oh, babe, I can do it. No, just be like, we ain't doing it. I'm supporting my man. We ain't doing. We chilling. Yeah, for sure. And build relationships. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But that's been our mental awareness show. I hope we help some people out there. Share the show, spread the love, like the show, all that good stuff. Again, it's June Mental Awareness Month, so love on your people,
love on everybody,
and all that stuff. Get some help if you need it. Much love. Peace.
Deuces.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.